Hello students, in this video we will discuss and study about the cybercrime under Information Technology Act and national perspective. A cybercrime is any crime that involves a computer and network. With the evolution of internet, along came another evolution of crime where the perpetrators commits act of crime and wrongdoing on the World Wide Web. Internet crimes takes many faces and is committed in diverse fashions. The number of users and their diversity in their makeup has exposed the internet to everyone. Some criminals in the internet have grown up understanding this super highway of information. Unlike the older generations of users, some crime committed in the internet have been exposed to the world, and some remain mystery up until they are perpetrated against someone or some company. The different types of internet crime vary in their design and how easily they are able to commit. Typical crime in the criminal history are now being brought to a whole different level of innovation and ingenuity. Such crime devoted to the internet and our email phishing, hijacking domain names, virus immunization, and cyber vandalism. A couple of these crimes are the activities that have been exposed and introduced into the world, and people have been trying to solve the virus problems by installing the virus protection software and other software that can protect their computers. And other crimes such as email phishing are not known as a public until an individual receive one of these fraudulent emails. These emails are cover faced by illusion that the emails is from your bank or another bank. When a person reads the email, he is informed of problem with he and she personal account, or another individual wants to send the person somehow someone of their money and deposit it directly into their account. The email asks for your personal account information, and when a person gives this information away, they are financing the work of criminal. In May 2000, the both houses of the Indian Parliament passed the Information Technology Bill. The bill received the assent of the President in August 2000 and came to be known as the Information Technology Act 2000. The cyber law are contained in the IT Act 2000, the amendment thereof. This act aims to provide the legal infrastructure for e-commerce in India, and the cyber laws have a major impact on for businesses and new economy in India. So it is important to understand what are the various perspectives of the IT Act 2000 and what it offers. The Information Technology Act 2000 also aims to provide for the legal framework so that the legal sanctity is accorded to all electronic records and other activities carried out by the electronic means. The Act states that unless otherwise agreed in, acceptance of the contract may be expressed by the electronic means of communication, and same shall have legal validity and enforceability. Chapter second deals with the specifically that any subscriber may authenticate an electronic record by fixing his digital signature. It further states that any person can verify an electronic record by the use of public key of the subscriber. The chapter third of the Act deals about the electronic governance and provides inter alia, the amongst other, that there are law provides information or any other matter shall be in writing and in a typewritten or printed form. Then, notwithstanding anything contained in such a law, such requirement shall be deemed to have been satisfied if such information or matter is rendered or made able to the electronic form or accessible so as to usable for the subsequent reference. This chapter also entails the legal recognition of the digital signature. Chapter 4 of the said Act gives the scheme of regulation of the certifying authority and the Act and say the control of the certifying authority and who shall perform the function of exercising supervision over the activities of the certifying authority, so as also laying down the standards and conditions governing the certifying authorities, as also specifying the various forms and content of the digital signature certificate. The Act recognizes the need for recognizing the foreign certifying authorities, and it further details the various provisions for the issue of license to issue the digital signature certificates. Chapter 7 of the Act deals about the scheme of the things relating to digital signature certificates, and the duties of the subscribers are also enshrined in such Act. Section 9, Chapter 9 of the said Act talks about the penalties and adjudication for various contraventions and penalties for the damages to the computer system, etc., and has been fixed as a damage by way of compensation not exceeding 1 crore to the affected person. The Act talks of the appointment of any appointment of any offences not below the rank of Director of the Government of India or any equivalent officer of the state government as an adjudicating officer, who shall adjudicate whether any person has made a contravention of any of the provision that said Act or rules framed thereunder. The said adjudicating officer has been given the powers of civil court. The Chapter 10 of the Act talks of establishment of the cyber regulation appellate tribunal, which shall be appellate body where the appeals against the orders passed by the adjudicating officer shall be brief. Section 11 of the Act talks about the various offences, and said offences shall be investigated only by the police officer not below the rank of Deputy Superintendent of Police. These offences including the tampering with the computer source document, publishing of information which is obscene or in electronic form, or hacking. The Act also provides for the constitution of the Cyber Regulations Advisory Committee, which shall advise the government as regards or any rules or any or for any other purpose concerned with said Act. The said Act also proposes to amend the Indian Penal Code 1860, the Indian Evidence Act 1872, and the Bankers Books Evidence Act 1891, and the Reserve Bank of India Act 1934 to make them in tune with the provision of the IT Act.